everyone's favorite segment, Soundbite. In case you forgot what Soundbite is where me and Cam react to something somebody said, a podcast, an interview, a post-game press conference. And recently, the guys on First Take and Stephen A. Smith were talking about LeBron James being asked if it is his duty to re-sign Luka Doncic or help with that process, to which LeBron answered, "No, that ain't my job." So we're going to take a listen to something that Kendrick Perkins said that I have some pretty strong feelings about regarding this situation, and we're going to dive into it here in a little bit. But for now, let's take a listen.
Perk, should LeBron feel some responsibility to recruit Luka to sign with the Lakers?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A lot of responsibility. Right? Didn't Rob Pelinka feel the responsibility to draft Bronny? Didn't Rob Pelinka feel the responsibility to hire J.J. Redick? Right? Which was a LeBron James hire as well. So why not? Why not? I mean, damn. They scratched your back. You can't scratch theirs. And you're talking about Luka Doncic. And correct me if I'm wrong, Wendy, but hasn't LeBron been on record saying that Luka is the one player before he got to the Lakers that he would love to play with? Like he loved Luka Doncic's game? Matter of fact, didn't he want Luka to be somewhat of a, under his brand as for a signature shoe? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Hell yeah, you got to help the Lakers. Yes, you should be a part of it. The Lakers has done everything and more to please LeBron James. From firing Darvin Ham to trading away key pieces to get Russell Westbrook in. That didn't work. You shipped Russell Westbrook out. He became the scapegoat. Draft comes, you sign Bronny. You draft Bronny James. You sign him to a contract. You guaranteed all across the board. Kudos to that. But then you get your coach in J.J. Redick, who you started a podcast with. You damn right he should be in the process and help the Lakers for us getting Luka to resign back.
All right, well, there you have it. Kendrick Perkins. I'm just going to get right into this because I firmly disagree with this, all right? It is not LeBron James's job or responsibility to help with the process of re-signing Luka Doncic. LeBron James is not the reason that Darvin Ham got fired. Darvin Ham got fired because he got swept in the Western Conference Finals by the Nuggets and then lost in 5 to the Nuggets the very next season in the first round. It was time for a change because there is a standard of excellence when you are the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, first of things foremost. Second off, J.J. Redick, the rumor of him potentially being a coach did not just come out of nowhere. That was not news. We had heard rumorings of that before J.J. Redick and LeBron James got a podcast together. Now, I always try to help my friends out no matter what I can. Who cares if LeBron put a good word in for J.J. Redick? At the end of the day, Jeannie Buss and the Buss family still have to interview J.J. Redick and make that decision themselves. So I don't buy the whole, oh, you got your buddy hired. Maybe it had something to do with it, but typically at any job, if you know somebody and they put in a good word for you, if you're applying, it looks good on you. So I don't know why he's making a big deal about that. As far as Bronny is concerned, we all knew that whoever drafted Bronny, there was a chance that LeBron was going to go sign with that team and end his NBA career with his son Bronny. So the Lakers using that pick on Bronny was a smart decision. They said, you know what? We don't want to roll the dice with LeBron potentially leaving. Let's draft him. And as far as the guaranteed money, get out of my face with that. That's between Bronny, his agent, and the Lakers. If the Lakers decided to do that, that's on the Lakers. That is not LeBron James. I am tired of people thinking that LeBron has some otherworldly influence on these organizations. He doesn't. It's not true. The Lakers have already said that they are moving forward with Luka as their franchise piece of the future. LeBron James is okay with that. He knows that. He has said that. And he has essentially handed Luka the keys to the franchise and said, I'm tired here. It's your time. I'm tired of always being the one to have to do it all for our team. So you know what? It is not LeBron James, the 40-year-old's job to help make the decisions for the guy that doesn't have to re-sign until the 2026-2027 season. LeBron doesn't even know if he's playing past the next year. So why are you trying to get him to help influence that decision when earlier in February you went behind his back and made a trade in the dead of night, moving Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic without even consulting LeBron, without even talking to him about it? You took his friend on the team, a guy who he was very close with, and shipped him out overnight without talking to him. Why do you feel like he owes you something after you've made it pretty clear that your organization is going to make decisions without his opinion? Why then do we expect him to want to help re-sign Luka? He already said he knows how I feel about him. Luka knows how LeBron feels about him. LeBron's not the kind of guy to treat him poorly. That's not who he's ever been. He's not going to brush him off like Aaron Rodgers did with Jordan Love and say, oh, it's not my job to mentor him. I guarantee you LeBron and Luka have already had a phone call. But it's not something that LeBron needs to blast into the public media and put out there for everybody to see. This is Luka's career. Luka is going to be the face of the Lakers going forward. LeBron doesn't need to be influencing that decision whatsoever. That's between the Lakers and Luka Doncic. LeBron has been asking for help for years. This is nothing new. LeBron and Anthony Davis both went to the NBA ownership privately and asked them to use some of their picks they acquired to go and get them help. They didn't do that. Then they turn around and trade away Anthony Davis in the dead of night without talking to him, and they go and get Luka Doncic. So they've already clearly shown that LeBron's opinion doesn't sway them as much as the general John Q. public thinks it does. So why then should it be his responsibility to help re-sign Luka? Luka already says he's excited about playing in LA. The NBA community in Los Angeles has already embraced him. The fan base loves him. If Luka wants to stay, Luka will stay. So no, it is not LeBron James's job or responsibility to recruit Luka Doncic. That falls on Rob Pelinka. Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.